Hi, my name is Kate and I study filmmaking. And this is a story of how it went. I was born in a beautiful city called Kharkiv. I was a normal kid going to school and stuff until something unexpected happened to me. I watched Spy Kids. And then I watched it again, and then 100 times more. I watched it so many times that it altered my brain chemistry to the point that I decided I want to be a spy. I told this incredible news to my mother. By the way, this is her. A lot of people say that we look alike, but I honestly think that I resemble my father more. So yes, I told her that I wanted to be a spy. She said it was unrealistic and explained that it was just a film and then elaborated on how films work. I was impressed. So I said, good, then I want to make films. Then she said that maybe at the end of the day I should consider being a spy as an option, maybe, but it was too late. My first wish as an aspiring filmmaker was to put me into acting class. So my mother put me into dancing class. Please take a moment to appreciate how beautifully I dance. Maybe another moment, maybe a few more seconds. And moving on. Despite all the dancing, my desire to make films was still strong. And I convinced my mom to move to Moscow so I can study films. Which we did, we moved to Moscow and I studied international relations. It was okay, but I didn't like it much and I was constantly daydreaming about films. But during this time I discovered films that truly inspired me, such as Hipsters by Todorovsky or Paradise by Konchalovsky. These are amazing Russian films and I recommend everyone watching them. I like the way human complexity and emotions were depicted by these films, and I wanted to do the same. So I decided to study filmmaking one day. And after school, I started studying psychology. Not to waste any more of your time, I will say this now. I will say that the next time I decided to be a filmmaker, I opened business, and the next time I decided to be a filmmaker, I wrote a book. But then something else very interesting happened to me. My ear started pulsating and I couldn't make it stop. You probably think that I'm crazy, but it makes sense, I promise. So the ear was driving me crazy. It was pulsating. I was constantly hearing my heartbeat and nothing was able to make it stop. It was pulsating for a month or so until I had a breakdown, understanding that I can't even control my ear that grows on my body. I can't control my body, which means I can't control anything, which means tomorrow I can die and I can't change it. I can't control it. And if I die tomorrow, I will die not a filmmaker. And the next morning I woke up and I applied to NIFA, and right now I am here. And by the way, my ear stopped pulsating. To this day I think that it was God talking to me through my ear. And this is a crazy story of how I became a filmmaker. And now I want to make films about this story and the other story and the other story and another one that I heard. I want to make films about life, about how complicated it can get, and sometimes how simple things can be, about human emotions, and about stories like mine. The end.